Last night, I had the weirdest dream, perhaps I should say nightmare. I was standing in a great hall, and it felt like my home, my family and my friends around me in feast. The joy of the event was sundered by loud thunder and the hooves of great beasts stomping outside. I was powerless, frozen in shock as the doors were kicked down by a massive black horse. Its rider was a gaunt and almost skeleton knight. The horseman marched right up onto the table of the feast, and the food spoilt before my very eyes. My family and friends hunched over in pain, screaming at me as hunger overwhelmed them. Moments before I awoke, the skeleton knight walked his black horse across the table towards me. I struggled to pull myself from my chair at the head of the table. Dragging myself onto the table to meet the horseman with my scythe in hand, I felt the hunger grip me to my core as he approached. The black horse lifted up onto its hind legs, showing its exposed rib cage, the skin tight against the bone. As I raised my scythe, the horseman forced the black beast forward, and the hooves kicked me backwards. When I awoke, I made myself busy with mundane tasks, digging and building, trying to take my mind off the dream. Now then, welcome back to another episode of A Druid's Tale, playing on the Magic Farm 3 mod pack. As you can see around me, I have done quite a bit of work over the last few days. Just coming in and just playing with blocks. Since I set up my building block production, I've got lots and lots of blocks. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I've got lots and lots of blocks available to play around with and make things. And carry on building. And that's exactly what that was all about. Setting all this up in the last episode was all about getting all of the blocks I need, all of the blocks that I want, to be able to make all of the beautiful things that I want to create. Now, I still haven't got it exactly right, because I've got a broken hatchet sitting in there that should have gone into this box here. And if it goes into that box there, then it goes into that chest over there, because it's all connected by sorting chests, sorting refined relocation. And then it's got flint, it's got the broken axe thing, and then it comes down into here. World interaction upgrade does the little auto crafting thing, sends it back up into the system, puts it back into the chest, which then this device here, the sorting interface with the big red dot that way, points into this block extender. Oh man, it's already sounding complicated. More complicated than it should. Up there I've got a refined up there I've got refined relocation block extenders leading up to a progressive automation tree farm. Okay? And the block extenders are pointing up. That's what that obsidian part is pointing up for. And that is basically bringing the block of the progressive automation chopper to this point here. So I'm basically saying I don't want to access the block up there. I want to extend the block down 1, down 2. So I've extended the block down 2, and now I'm accessing the progressive automation chopper from this block here. So that one's pulling things out of the progressive automation chopper, and that's putting hatchets, once they're repaired, back into the chopper. Okay? This is taking things straight into this sorting chest. Now, I don't know why exactly that's not working, because I've got it set up to receive anything. It's not set up to receive nothing at all. It's set up to receive anything. Anything I want. I could set it to do Tinker's Construct Tools, and then it would accept the Tinker's Construct Tools for definite, and then I could throw in as well that I want it to take logs and saplings and foodstuffs. Let's go foodstuffs. Well, all food, why not? And we'll also have all logs, and we want all plants. I'm guessing that's saplings as well. All fuel, I don't know. Leave it like that. There we go, look. So that broken hatchet has gone into there. Right. If I put it into there, it should go somewhere. I know it won't now, because that's now saying, oh man. Okay, let's change this all back again. This was a whitelist before. Custom filter, priority, normal. Let's take everything off. I thought I had it all working and understood and everything working properly, but it doesn't seem to be doing it. I'm sure it's done it once. That's why I left it, because in testing it did it once. There must be just something that I'm missing. Something that I've not got quite right yet. Yeah, everything's there, so it's whitelisting nothing. So that should now go into there, then go through here and get put into there, and then go back into the block extender. This should be putting the tools, yeah, Tinker's Construct tools, into there. So once it's fixed, it goes into there. Maybe this method here isn't a very good method, because, yeah, because it's taking the data from the hatchet, and if I've got a hatchet that's got different data on it, being that it's a Tinker's Iguana Tweaks hatchet, then maybe the sorting system doesn't read the data properly. But it's gone somewhere, hasn't it? It's gone somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. Maybe it went back into the block and then got pulled back out again. Yeah, it did. Let's put it into there. Aha, it won't let me put it into there. Okay, so let's unlock that. Put that into there. Now it goes through. And it'll go through and into that and back into the system. It doesn't go into there. It doesn't go into there. So it should have gone back into that. Okay. Okay. And this has received a couple of birch as it's working through. Alright. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's something. I'll just leave that open. I would like it to do it automatically. I'll keep tweaking it and messing around with it for you. And then show you if I come up with anything new. I've got a sorting barrel down there for the saplings from the birch tree. And I've got a sorting interface here pointing down into the furnace, which is basically putting birch wood into the furnace. So as you can see, it's gone up to 6 now. So it's obviously chopping the birch wood down, and it automatically puts the logs into there. That's the only place it puts logs as well. And it can keep up with a vanilla furnace. Just one progressive automation farm can easily be kept up with by a furnace, so I never have any logs left over. And that is then feeding the charcoal through a transfer node back up into the sorting chest. The sorting chest is connected via all these connecting blocks to this barrel here, which is a barrel of charcoal. The charcoal has got 2 outputs, one going to the bank of survivalist generators that side, one going to the bank that side, and it also carries on down and goes in the side of the furnace to put charcoal in the furnace as well, to keep that constantly full of charcoal. So each piece of charcoal should make 8 more pieces of charcoal. I know there's a kind of an issue there with me using charcoal up just for that one log, but overall it'll be fine. Overall it'll be fine. I should get more for my money, as it were. Each tree that grows I should get 3 or 4 logs, so I should get 3 or 4 charcoal per one that I burn, which means I should get maybe 3 in the barrel here, which then goes off in both directions. At the minute, I'm in a very positive situation with it, so it seems okay. It's just that tool. I've just got to make sure that tool works properly. So each of these is receiving charcoal. It's keeping full of 64. But this bank here is always empty of energy. It leads up to those 2 sections there. And this bank here is always full of energy. Obviously got nothing to do, which is a little bit strange as well. I wanted to fix that quickly. So let's quickly whiz round through here. This new section I'll explain to you in a minute. This is something cool that I've been working on for a tree farm. I've been doing a lot of work on tree farms, getting my wood supplies and stuff done. Where was I going? I was going up here. I was going to go out and check something. It's dark though, so let's have a quick sleep. I need to keep that night off me. Right, not tired right now? Oh, great. Good job. Okay. Right, as you can see, I've cleaned out the basement area. All the way around, I've cleaned it out and brought the walls of the house down. Brought the walls of the house all the way down, all the way around here. Just to nice and neaten it up. I know I still haven't done the floor, but I'm doing the floor as I do areas in here. So this is the first area that I've been planning on sorting out. above me is the big round area, the grass area above, and that's where I want to put a tree farm. And I'm going to do a different type of tree farm today. I'm going to do a forestry tree farm, because I want a tree farm that can deal with all different types of saplings. I've got a massive sorting system as well, as you can see. I've got these sorting connectors all over the place. I'm using refined relocation to keep this all organised for me. So any of the oak saplings and oak wood, birch saplings, birch wood. I'm going to have spruce and jungle. And then I'm going to have the miscellaneous other ones, including their wood types over here as well. And this side, some other bits and pieces, like the apples that we get from the oak trees and stuff like that. I want to be able to get all the forestry wood and just go, right, I need a supply of, I don't know, wedge wood. I think that's the thing, wedge. I think wedge is a type of forestry wood, something like that. And then just change it around in the auto farm, so the auto farm produces wedge for a while and stocks up a barrel for me. And then when I want something else, I just swap it around. It is there for making wood for building purposes and projects and things. And so far, I've done the floor. I've made it a different type of floor, a bit of interest, but wood all the same, with the sandstone around. I'm planning on putting half slabs in a similar sort of pattern, similar, but not the same sort of pattern, to hide all the wiring in that one level up there. And I think I'm going to have a forestry farm based on the centre of this block here. So right there, just sticking through the ground, and put some stone around it so the farm knows where to go. But anyway, we'll get to that a bit later on. What was the other thing I was doing? Oh yeah, I was just about to fill in a little gap that I found. I heard a load of zombies while I was around here earlier, because I'd been away from the area for a little while, just doing a little bit of exploring, and when I come back, there was a load of zombies down here. So I'm going to quickly take out the resources and fill this in, and I'll be right back. Okay, so just so we're clear, the reason I'm filling in so much of the ground beneath my feet is not just because I've got too much time on my hands. I actually consider it not a saving of torches either, but it does assist me in making sure that things don't spawn. Now, I've seen things spawn in all sorts of different light conditions. I don't know 100% what I'm preventing by lighting the place up. There are many different mob spawning mods in this pack, and any single one of them could be leading me to my doom at any time. And I don't know necessarily what's coming next or what can be spawned in certain dark places and stuff. So I worry when cleaning out areas to make sure that I fill them all in. Okay, let me just clarify, right? I'm still playing Agrarian Skies 2 at the minute, and the next stage in Agrarian Skies 2 is going to be a lot of Thorncraft. So, instead of doing Thorncraft here, I'm putting it off and going to do it in the Agrarian Skies, complete the Agrarian Skies, and then steadily do the Thorncraft over here in a Druid's Tale. I will be getting to Thorncraft. I will be getting to Britannia as well. I feel that this is going to be my long-term modded Minecraft series. So settle in, settle down, get ready for a long-term series that you can follow all the way from these humble beginnings all the way through many episodes, many builds, many things. I like playing in this world, I like playing in this mod pack, and I'm liking my home that I'm building here. So, that's just clarified that I will get round to doing 101 different things in this place. But I've got to do things in a pace. I want to do things properly. I don't want to feel like I'm rushing. On some server play series, let's make some stuff while we're talking. In some server play series, I have felt more like I'm competing and racing with the other players, right? And that is not on. So I need bronze for that. Okay. Yeah, that's not on. That's not what I want to do. Sometimes you play just because other people are playing, and you're trying to rush yourself to get to certain places, get to a certain level of something before they do, or trying to get things done as quick as they do. And that's a big issue sometimes. This modded Minecraft series, I want to take my time with. Okay, so I hope you understand. Those of you that are regular viewers, you understand that I'll get round to doing all sorts of things in this mod pack, and you can be surprised by the different things that I get done. What was it I was here for? I was here for some sand, so I could process some glass, and then pick the glass up from in here. That was it. I only needed a few glass, but I'm actually going to need quite a bit of glass for the tubes and stuff as well. I'm making a thermomic fabricator. This makes the tubes that I'll need to make the farm block technology. There's well, these are nether brick ones, but I'll show you. These farm blocks require tubes. Every single one of them requires tubes, and all the different types of farm block require these farm blocks as a base. So I needed a lot of copper, and I need a lot of tin, and a tin electrums get made in a thermomic fabricator. So we need glass, and we need, yeah, all that kind of stuff. So that was where I'm at the minute with this. I've got 10. I'll leave the rest to process. So first off, for those of you that don't know how this works, let me show you. This is full of power. That's good. So that should be full of power as well. There we go. Yep, it's building up nicely. I'll put some glass in there, and that'll melt down to make liquid glass. And I'll use the liquid glass up for that. And then I've got this recipe like that and like that. Or was it the other way around? Tin, 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 tin. Tin, 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 tin. Yeah, tin with redstone either side. Tin with redstone either side. Okay, it's not showing me the recipe. Let's just put some tin in there and some redstone in there. And yeah, it's already made it. So it takes some liquid glass, which it melts down. It takes the tin and that from this section here. If there's no product there, it won't take anything. And then it outputs there. So if I take these out now, it won't want to make any more. But if I put those back in, it will. There you go. So there's like the first 8 sets of these farm blocks that I'm going to need. I'm also going to need some slabs and some stone bricks and stuff sorted out. So I'm going to build all of the bits and pieces for the farm that I need, and I will be back when I've constructed it. Alrighty, I've been busy crafting, and I decided to connect those up because it was annoying me that all these were full of power and the machines upstairs weren't actually running because they weren't full of power. I think most of the time it's making that slag from the iron processing in the induction smelter and the pulverizer. Costs quite a bit of energy to run that slag machine, but when the slag machine's full, then it will stop using power. At least that'll transfer all the power evenly, which is possibly much better for me overall. Also, take these things off the power. Whenever you get an opportunity, take it away from the power because it drains energy all the time. I don't understand why it still works like that. I mean, really, get your life in order. But it does. It still works like that. It still works like that, I tell you, and that's not good. Not good for your health. Okay, so these farm blocks, you've seen how they're made. I put all of them in a section like this, and then throw these guys down into it. The farm valve is for putting water in, so I'm going to stick an aqueous accumulator there. I might actually put the aqueous accumulator up there. So let's change this around a little bit. Let's go one higher maybe. Let's take this out as well. There we go. Let's put it on here. So that can go there. The valve can go next, which will go there. The aqueous accumulator can go right on the valve. Yeah, that'll do it. And then I can put that there, out the way. Okay, and we can put some glass in the way there, and also on the side here. Let's do it this way around. Let's put a piece of glass there. And this way around as well, put a piece of glass there. I don't want those blocks showing though, so I'll get rid of those. There we go. And then I need a piece of glass in front as well. So, about there. So, as I haven't got anything to worry about water-wise, let's get the water in there now. Actually, before I start doing that, I just realised I haven't actually got an infinite source around here. So I'll just quickly make an infinite source so I don't have to keep doing these sort of things again. There we go. Okay, and now the second bucket full. There we go. Alright, because I've just taken some water out of my infinite water source that I had originally. Okay, so I need glass as the next thing. There we go. That, then glass there. Good. I'll float away for a little bit, but that'll be fine. And then I need this here, so that, and then that there. There we go. I'll get the aqueous accumulator working. Doing that bit. Give me that. Thank you. Wherever you went. There we go. Aqueous accumulator full. Aqueous accumulator working. That all set up and running. Now, I could use microblocks. I probably will change this glass out for microblocks at a future time. But for right now, that's what we got. That's what we're doing. That's what we're stuck with. The farm hatch. I want the hatch so that I can get it into this quickly. So maybe the hatch on this side. Yeah, because I need the farm blocks area up there to be done. So we'll have a hatch there. And I will bring the power in from the base. Maybe even from the middle. So let's have the power going directly into the center there. And then these guys can all attach. And that should make a multi-block structure. Be a multi-block structure. Okay. It turns out that I don't know as much as I think I know. Obviously, can't put the pieces into those bits of the multi-block structure. So I had to move my valve again. So I'm not going to bore you with setting the valve up all over again. I'm just going to put the valve there and set that up with the water supply. That should go multi-block. Multi-block. There we go. And I'm going to set the hatch up one higher up as well. So that I've got that closer to the top as well. Multi-block. Yeah, there we go. It just didn't like me put in the hatches and the valves and stuff on that edge, on that particular run there. But that's okay. So I'm going to set up the aqueous accumulator again there. This hatch I'm going to have extracting with a pipe of some kind. Possibly a transfer node, because I've still got loads of those, into a sorting chest up here. That's going to be connected to this lot, which will be good. And I'm going to have some sort of power supply feeding from this center point here into there to power it. Now we've got a multi-block structure, I can set it all up. It's got basic trees as a simple thing. Once it's got water and trees, I can use some fertilizer and all that kind of stuff. I'll set all that up and then be back to show you it working. This is a very early cave that I found. Not far from base. Base is just literally there. That's the greenhouse. I actually blocked it all off because I couldn't get the apatite. Apatite generally gets close to the surface as far as I remember and is in very large veins of it. So when you come to doing forestry, you end up with tons of the stuff. So long as you're mining regular. It soon goes, though. It soon goes, but there is quite an abundance of it. So if I get a mining Mistcraft world, or just generally do a load of mining around the place, I should find that I've got more than enough appetite to survive against the most harshest of times when I feel like I've run out. So I should never really run out. Let's see. Let's get some of this, like that. There we go. That should do it. Right. So I've got a load of the appetite from around the local area already. That's good. Pick it up. Thank you. And let's slam a torch down. Okay. So, yeah, that'll do. I will come and back and sort and clean all this out another time, I think. But for right now, it's just going to get covered back up and hidden away. I know where it is. It's fine. Okay, so what do we got down here? Right. So I moved things around a bit. I got the aqueous accumulator down here. I can't find forged microblocks in this pack whatsoever, so I couldn't do anything with that. So instead I put these little transfer pipes around. I was thinking of doing a little loop around, but then I thought it actually looked cooler just having those little nuggets there holding the water up. And what this is doing is it's providing the farm with water, keeping that topped up, and it's also providing this steam dynamo that I've had kicking around forever, filled up as well. I'm throwing coal in there at the minute. I'll sort out another fuel supply for it later, but having it so that it runs out of fuel isn't a big deal really, because I want to stock up when I want to stock up. So I will stock up the coal when I stock up the fertilizer. Fertilizer should still be the same recipe. I can't remember ever changing it around. Yeah, there we go. I'll just throw that on the floor for now, and that can go into that slot there. And that will basically start the farm. I will need to put some saplings in. Let's put... Where did I put my oak saplings? And everything's so well organised. Here we go, oak saplings. Let's take a stack of oak saplings and put the oak saplings in there. And that should start the farm. I might need to put some soil down, but that should be good enough to start the farm, because it's already automatically set on managed arboretum. So the saplings go in there, and we put some dirt in here, and it should take the dirt and turn it into humus and put the oak saplings in it as well. There we go. It's starting to take and plant. It's actually flicking through when actually there's already dirt there. It's now just planting the saplings upstairs. So if I go upstairs now and have a look, I should see that my little ornamental garden is starting to grow, starting to be planted. There we go, look. Yeah, there we go. So that's the initial ones around there. It hasn't gone any further than that right now. It should come out one more, really. If I destroy that block. No, it wasn't that one. Okay. This one over here, then. Is that what I had? Yes, it is. Okay. So, why you no work? Maybe it needs a bigger circle. I thought that would be okay, but if I fill it all in, it's just going to expand out. I'm going to have to put other things down to stop that from happening. But that's okay. I can figure something out with that. Let's just put the light sources further away. I want to make this an ornamental garden, so I'm going to need some light sources as well. But we're going to have it won't do its own middle bit. If you see that we did a 3x3 area for the thing, so it won't do its own middle bit, which means that gives me an idea to put some sort of fountain or statue or something as a feature inside there. Okay, there you go. It's now planting out the whole area where there's stone bricks. So what can I do to change that? Well, I'm pretty sure there's going to be other types of grass that I can place down. I don't think it replaces them. There's things like this topiary grass, which is dirt surrounded by seeds, makes topiary grass. And I should be able to plant like flowers and stuff in that. So I'm going to take a look at that next and see what I can do. Because I know you can it basically leave sand there when it's finished and it's done. So I'll mess around with the ornamental garden a bit later on. For right now, I just want to get the practicalities of things sorted out. So let's make another little chest. And so I can dump a load of stuff down over here out the way. Because I'm not needing any of this there now, I don't think. I don't think I need any of that now. Nope. And I can smash this and take this. What I want is this next. Gimme. Ah, there you go. Alright, and then all of that appetite can go in there as well, and the fertilizer. I will sort out a little bit more automation for the fertilizer as well pretty soon as well. And I'm going to need a few more of these connectors, aren't I? So I'll grab a few of those. Here's some that I prepared earlier. There we go. Let's just take 4 for now. I don't want to use them all up so quickly. I plan on having them all over the place, of course, but so... Oh, I changed the hatch so it was on the corner as well, so I can have an input and an output through the same hatch. I thought that would be a clever idea. There, and that would go on there. And then that stuff goes into there when it's done. So all the output from the output stuff should get pulled out and put into there, and then go and get sorted out into the whole sorting system. So what I'll be able to do is come into this room and change the sapling type, basically. Take those saplings out and then decide that I wanted to do, let's say, let's say we wanted to do some of this rubber saplings, or rubber wood. No, can't do it. So we're going to find... oh wow, good start. So maybe eucalyptus. Maybe eucalyptus. That's a natura one, yeah. So eucalyptus saplings will get planted, which is cool. I hope it gets chopped down as well. I hope they get chopped down as well, because I needed a special axe level to be able to chop down the one that was in the way before. So hopefully that works, and that gets set up. And then I can have some input there as well for inputting the fertilizer. And I might have like a fertilizer and a charcoal. So the charcoal goes down into there, and the fertilizer goes into there. And I fill those barrels up. So when I come along and I want to do a batch, I can put a few stacks of fertilizer, a few stacks of charcoal, and change the saplings to put a few stacks of saplings in there. So it will process the saplings from that next. And then grow me batches of whichever wood type I particularly want. And hopefully this whole little tree farming area will look pretty cool as well. The center point here that's sticking out and looking a bit yucky, I'm going to cover it over mostly with half slabs. But the center point that's sticking out, it's kind of like the machine-like. So I might either taper it down and make it look like a bit of a pyramid ceiling, make it almost hang down like it's a chandelier or something, or build up around it to make it a center block of the room. I'm not 100% sure how it is yet. I want to get it to work properly first, and then we can mess around with it and the design of it afterwards. I like the design of the room though. I was pleased with the design of the room, the shape and the size of it, the circular way it's looking, but with these walls of 8 around here. I could also put those sorting drawers in. The ones that we've been using up there in the building supplies. I could put sorting drawers in as well to have wood products and wood-based products, and maybe store saplings differently to wood and things like that. But that is it for this episode. That's all I've got time for this episode. So thank you very much. I'll spin this way so you can see what I was doing today. Hey, look through a little gap. Hi. So yes, thank you very much for watching another episode of A Druid's Tale. Hope you're enjoying. Keep watching. I will be bringing new content to the channel as well pretty soon. But this Druid's Tale is going nowhere. This Druid's Tale is going to continue and continue and continue. That is my plan. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next episode.